Chet, I'm so sorry for being late, man. I'm so sorry for being late. Holy, man. Some stuff came up. I had to get some stuff going. I'm surprised we're even here at the moment. I ain't gonna lie. But we here. Oh my goodness. Hold on now, chat. All right, chat. I'm sorry. I'm getting phone calls and everything. Your boy is a busy bee, man. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Why can't I just be a degenerate again? Why can't I, man? I just want to be a degen and talk about anime titties. Can I get an amen in the chat? Like, come on, bro. Oh my goodness. I can't. What's up, Tyranny? What's up, Captain? What's up, Monkey D? How's everybody doing? And then now I got Colin sending me something. Good lord. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna run through like these little crossover quests so we have everything unlocked. But I'm just gonna do some catching up because it's been quite a bit since, you know, we've streamed and everything. I think it's been about what, like 2 weeks, half a month, damn near. So, yeah, man. It has been a long time since we've streamed here. And I'm glad that, you know, we're all out here, you know, we doing our thing. Especially right now, I'm just going to be honest with you, dude. The Madoka collab is hot garbage. Well, I don't want to say hot garbage, but like, can I just be real with y'all? Can I just be real with y'all? From a man perspective, you know, a real man, I just don't like shit where it's predominantly kids, you know? I don't want to be part of Epstein's favorites. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. So I just don't have any interest in this anime or like, you know, in this IP. And I'm not saying that to hate on the IP or saying it's bad by any means, but it's just like, as me myself, I just never have interest in stuff that's like that, you know, like if it was where, let's say the characters was as predominant, like I probably wouldn't even care too much about freaking Pokemon, you know, but I play Pokemon for Pokemon, not necessarily the human characters, you know, but I haven't played Pokemon in years, but just to give an example. But yeah, man, it's just insane. It's just, to me, I don't have a lot of interest in it. I mean, a lot of the animes that we get in GS, I don't have a lot of interest in for the most part. I don't really watch anime too much anymore. Like, it's here and there, and it's mostly just because whenever I have free time, chat, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm usually playing a game, catching up on something. You know, I'm reading a book. Doing whatever. Like, a lot of the times, watching an anime is like the last of my priorities. So I'm not saying that as like, oh, anime's bad, but it's just how the way my brain is. I would rather go play a game that, am I auto looping? Oh no, I'm auto advancing. Okay. But I would rather go play a game that I have in my backlog, you know, that I've been interested in playing for like months, than go and watch like 20 hours of whatever. Like, my brother's been telling me I gotta watch Invincible because I still haven't watched it, and I keep telling him I want to watch it, but I still haven't got around to it, man. I definitely have the time to do it. It's just like I said, I mean, whenever I have free time, I just do whatever. Like right now I'm playing God of War 2018 on Give Me God of War. So just to put it in perspective, dude, why did I want to do that? I don't know. I literally don't know. I was on YouTube Shorts and I saw one clip of God of War Ragnarok. And I was like, oh my God, I still haven't played God of War Ragnarok. And then I was like, I still haven't even beat like God of War 2018, really. Like, I got like halfway through the game, but I didn't finish it. And then I was like, you know what? Screw it, man. I'm gonna go play it. I just got an urge to go do it. And I've been playing that. And then another game I've been playing on the side is it Trails or Trials? I think it's Trials in the Sky, first chapter. I started that yesterday as well on my Switch because I play God of War and my girlfriend's here because she likes to watch me play the game and the story of that game and everything. So we've been doing that, and we've been playing It Takes Two. You can't purchase the dollar pack from the GS web store earlier. I mean, dude, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'm not customer support. You gotta contact customer support, my brother. I'm just a regular guy that makes YouTube videos, man. Sun for Success got 2 dupes of my Valentine's bracelet. Dude, oof, I wish, bro, that I would have summoned on the Valentine's banner over the Madoka banner. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but like, I still do want Sayaka to an extent, but I just don't want to spend any more money to try to get them because I just don't have that much of an urge to use these characters. And I already have pretty good taunt tanks as is. I mean, some people be like, oh, you didn't get Tomoe, so you need Sayaka. But I don't necessarily think that's true. I mean, I feel like if you have Tomoe, you don't need Sayaka. I'm just going to be completely frank, but it's just another... It's not bad if you get her right. It's just another character to your arsenal. But let's be honest here. If you have enough characters to be able to run like an all-ascended lineup damn near on every single Summoner's Road stage or whatever, I think you're good, dude. I don't think you really have to summon at all because this game doesn't get content updates at all. What's up, Barrett? Yeah, It Takes Two is dope, dude. I love It Takes Two. You got 4 out of the 5 crossing? Nice, dude. I only got Miami. Or Mami. Oh yeah, Tomoe, yeah. I don't know why I said Miami. And I'm angry. Yeah, dude. Like I said, I wanted Kyoko or Sayaka from part 2. I didn't mind either one, and I didn't get either. I got Homura from part 1, and I'm just gonna be... This might be a hot take. Might be a hot take. Hold on, cut the music. I kind of like Homura more than Madoka. I don't think she's going to stand the test of time over Madoka, but for right now, I like Homura more than Madoka. I would actually edit my video right now because I need to edit my video as we're doing stuff because I got I started on the Madoka video, but a bunch of stuff happened here. You guys can see. I just pulled up my Discord. What the heck? Hold on. Wait, what is this gonna show? Oh, it's gonna show this. Okay. But like, literally, I started on the Madoka video. Like, I'm like, I got all this done. And this is all finished now, but I gotta still do all of this. And I need to edit this, and I was planning on getting this done before the stream today, but I literally didn't get it done by the time the stream was out because I had a lot of stuff happen today, stuff that I wasn't planning on happening, but hey, you know, part of being an adult, unfortunately. I love not doing my work. Desperately trying to get Madoka. I've been waiting for her to join this game forever. My mistake wasn't saving because I started to lose hope. LOL. Hopefully the rerun. It might get a rerun, man. You know, we'll see. But I don't know if it will get a rerun. Just because the interest isn't there on the Western side. I mean, people can argue and say it is, but I firmly believe that Madoka just doesn't have a fan base in the Western side compared to like how it is in Japan. Like, you know, in Japan, I feel like Madoka is kind of a household name. Everybody knows the anime to an extent, or the manga and all that. But in the Western side, you know, US and everything, dude, people do not give a fuck about this. One of my friends who always like, he's like kind of in the gacha scene, but not entirely. You know, he plays like Dokkan and Legends and stuff, but he always likes seeing like what crossovers this game has. He never plays GS, but he just likes seeing the crossovers. He saw Madoka. He's like, dude, what the fuck is this? He's like, this is a crazy crossover for you guys to have. Whenever all this shit came out about like Epstein and stuff, or like all these files dropped, I was like, hey, yo, bro, what are you saying, man? Like Firin, Dandadan, Madoka, Kenshin. Well, I think Firin's a bit different. I think Firin has a bit of an audience in the West, but it's definitely not like completely known. I feel like Firin's one of those animes that you know if you're in the anime scene, right? Like if you're kind of like, I don't want to say casual, let's say like surface level, you know, you're watching like the mainstream stuff. You're watching Solo Leveling. You're watching like, you know, I can't think of other shit right now. But, you know, surface level stuff, you know, you're watching Solo Leveling, you're watching like the big names like One Piece and all sorts of stuff. More of the meathead, right? I'm not saying One Piece is a meathead show, but, you know, Solo Leveling, you know, if you're one of the Solo Leveling freaks. But I feel like with Firin, if you're not like deep into the anime scene and like, I guess following anime like with each new season and stuff, I don't think you're gonna know what Firin is. A lot of my friends don't know what Firin is, and if they do know about it, it's because I got them to try to watch it, and they literally told me it was the most boring show they've ever seen, and they gave up after 2 episodes. And I was like, bro, come on, man. I was like, it starts slow, man. It starts slow, but I promise y'all, I promise, bro, it's worth it. Like, oh my god, they don't believe me though. They don't. They never believe me. Like, man, this shit's whack. Like, look, I won't deny, okay? I won't deny. I try to get people to watch Soul Eater because it was the first anime I ever watched. And I love Soul Eater. I love the characters. I love the story, especially at the time whenever I watched it at like, you know, how old was I whenever I watched Soul Eater? I think I was like 12 years old, and I'm like 26 now. But I will not deny that ending, in the anime at least, is some hot ass. That ending is god awful. But, dude, like the first like half of Soul Eater, like anime Soul Eater, first half, I would say even like towards the end, before they get to the point to where it's like the final little part of their arc where they're fighting the Kenshin or the Kishin and everything, I think that's some peak ass storytelling. And then once it gets to the end, it's like, holy fuck, this shit is ass. But oh my goodness, dog passed away today. Oh, dude, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. Losing a dog is like losing a family member or like a best friend, dude. I hate to hear that, man. I'm really sorry for you. Never got to finish it. I'll tell you this: don't finish it. Don't finish it if you're interested in Soul Eater. Go read the manga. Do not finish that. If you finish the anime, it will literally hurt your entire view of Soul Eater for the rest of your life. I'm telling you, I will preach it to the day I die. This is my canon, this is my gospel. Read Soul Eater. Do not watch that damn anime. Especially nowadays, bro. Just read it. Read Soul Eater complete, all the way through, all the volumes. You can buy them if you want to. You can read them however which way, you know, in the back alleys, you know, through the seas, however you guys do it. But I'm telling you, read it. It's going to be leagues better than whatever the hell you're about to watch. Soul Eater starts off really good, but then it gets really bad towards the end. It has some cool moments though, like at the end, like the whole Black Star confrontation with Mifune and all that type of stuff. Like, oh my, such cinema, man. But God, dude, they just hold it. And the thing that I've heard is that Fire Force is ending this season, if I'm not mistaken. And Fire Force is having the same issue. They're going to cram like 80 chapters into what, like 24 episodes or something? I'm like, dude, are you guys serious? And it only ever happens to that author's like mangas, I feel. They just like completely cuck them every single time. Oh shit, this team's dead, aren't they? Uh-oh. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it was just Maka doing. Yeah, exactly. It's like a team effort, and then also like they show so much cool stuff at the end, and they don't expand on it at all. Not to mention the ending is kind of fucking lame. You know, like it's pretty bad because the way how they beat them and everything. It's just, oh, dude. Oh, it's so trash because they have it set up to where it's like more stuff is going to happen. There's going to be like a Soul Eater 2 or something, you know, like a sequel to an extent. And they don't necessarily show that. There's a lot of stuff that's left open-ended. And I really hope that at the end of Fire Force, if they do the ending of Fire Force Justice, hopefully they do, we get like a definitive edition of Soul Eater, like a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood situation, but for Soul Eater, like literally Soul Eater complete gets animated. I think that would be perfect, especially if they kept it exactly the same. We'd be good. We'd be good. Action out the jump can get a little jarring, so I appreciate when they take time to set up characters in the world. Me too, Chewy. Me too. I mean, here's my thing about action, okay? I love a good action anime. You know what I mean? I love a good action anime. I love whenever I can turn my brain off and see pretty animations and go ooga booga. I love it. But here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. I'm also a person who firmly believes, let me say, that action without purpose is meaningless. And what I mean by this is that if we're just fighting just to fight, bro, what the fuck are we doing? You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, what are we doing? Like, why are we just fighting? Like, what's the point in all this, man? Like, if we're not doing this for like some kind of reason, or there's like no conflict, there's no stakes, what is the reason that the fight's even happening to begin with? I feel like Soul Leveling has this issue a lot where it's just like a lot of times Jinnu goes up and he's fighting, and it's like he's just really fighting to flex on these people, bro. He's just aura farming the entire time. It's like, oh my god, look how good he is. Like, oh my god, he's so good. He's so strong. Please, Jinnu, please have my baby. Just, oh my god, I need more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. But oh my god. I think I saw a thing, and I really hope it was satire. It was somebody saying, can someone tell me an anime that has the storytelling of Solo Leveling, the pacing of One Piece, and I think it was like the character design of Fairy Tail, or it was something else. And I was like, oh my god, this has to be satire. Right? Like, there's no way this guy's being serious. All right, we're gonna get this multiplayer lobby going though. Making that public. Let me put this in the chat real quick for y'all. But hey, man, you know. And here's the thing. Look, I'm bashing on all this shit the entire time, you know. I'm just talking just to talk. But if you like any of these shows that I'm bashing on, hey, man, that's fine. I'm not attacking you as a person. It's just the way how I perceive these pieces of media. One thing about entertainment is that every single person perceives every bit of entertainment differently. The way how you may see Hello Kitty Island is completely different to the way I see it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the way how stuff is. Also, let me see if I can put on like something from the Madoka crossover. I'm pretty sure I have something here. Let me see. Where's Madoka? Overlord, Shangri-La, Madoka. Oh yeah, I have the gun. Yeah, I'll just put the gun on. Even though it's not leveled at all, it's fine. But yeah, man. I think it's a little strange whenever I see people talk about like anything. And I think it's different depending if you're like blatantly hating on something or like, you know, just being very rude to the person. But I think it's like so crazy how people will go and they'll like watch whatever, you know, let's say like the new Superman movie that came out last year. Was it last year that came out? Dang, that was last year. That's crazy. But you know, and they'd be like, oh, I hated it. It's like, oh, okay. I mean, that's fine. I really loved it though. And then like people will like have that argument. It's like, no, you can't love it because I hate it. Or the people who love it, they'll get completely defensive by the guy who says that he hates it. And it's like, oh my god, dude, are we dead ass right now? Wait, what is this? What is this log? Damage from humans up, light and dark. Oh, so I deal no damage. I deal no damage. My account was old and I just finally remember my password to it. Sure, Captain, what you got? I should just use my true art. That would have been better. Also, I might want to put on... Wait, why do I have Finn Aloha shorts? I'll definitely bring some crit, because I don't think we have any crit next time. Well, Madoka crits on her super art, but... And there goes Homura doing crazy. Man, if we had Ryuko in this, I think Ryuko would just insta-kill this. But no, it's only light and dark units got damage ups, but she has so much damage ups, man. It'd probably be fine. But yeah, it's strange, man. It's real strange. Captain, if you're on Twitter and you have a lot of characters, it would be better if you just tweet me like, you know, pictures of your box than actually typing it all in the chat. So, just letting you know now. But yeah, man, how's everybody's summons go? You guys get who you wanted, or did you guys get shafted, or are we saving for Simon? What are we doing, man? What's the headcanon right now? You know, what's the vibes? I need to finish this video so freaking bad, but I don't want you guys to hear the editing in the background. Excuse me. You got Mommy? Oh, man. I feel like a lot of people are getting her, surprisingly. Like out of everybody, that's like the one unit everybody's getting. It's weird. I feel like not too many people got Homura, surprisingly. I feel like whenever a character comes out like Madoka and a lot of people want her, they wind up getting the other unit instead. But I haven't seen too many Homuras running around. I do wish I would have gotten more, or just like one other character from part 2. But, hey, big shaft. Yeah, the max stacks, yeah. I really want a Kyoko or Sayaka. Those are the two that I really wanted. But of course, big shaft from your man OP, man. The only thing I don't like about Tomoe is the fact that she has 20% break res. I think whenever you have a character like Saintus Platina running around with stackable break res down, you gotta have more than 20% on a super art, man. Like, I know the super art's pretty loaded, but come on, bro. Like, we could do like 30 at least, 40 possibly, you know what I mean? 50? 50 would be nice, but especially for a super art, because my whole thing is that Thetis, for an example, an awoken taunt tank, his skill does 15%. 15% break res down. And that's a skill. And you're telling me a super art that costs 300 arcage only does 20? That's terrible. Horrendous. Also, to answer you earlier, Shinobu, I just now saw what you said. No, I've never seen Madoka. I just don't have any interest. My Go Orville D. Wait, was Orville actually out during Fate being out? Because you have Fate crest on him. What the heck? I guess he was, wasn't he? I guess he came at like the very end of Fate. That's insane. I did not think that. Hey man, people say that they don't like Orville D. I freaking love this character. It may be just because my bias of like Fire Orville, and I loved Fire Orville as a unit. Even though I'd never had him, I just loved his design and his concept. I really do enjoy Orville D, especially on Mono Light. I haven't used him too much outside of Mono Light, so that might be why. But that I don't see like the overall hate. But every time I get a chance to use him, you best believe I'm using Orville D every single day of the week, bro. Like, I was very close to actually max lucking him, or like making him my next luck 100 target, or luck 120 or whatever. Whatever I would get him to. But now come to think about it, I might wait for this Simon, because Simon, with him coming out and him being a global first character, I feel like he's gonna be pretty broken. I'm just gonna be honest. I think they could make Simon disgustingly broken. Insane shit. Insane. What was I gonna say? Oh, well, talking about like just other gaming news. freaking, I thought it was crazy that Tales of Berseria was getting a remastered port because I remember playing that on my PS4, I think it was. And I was like, that game's already getting remastered? I really didn't think that game needed a remaster because I think it's already, isn't that game still on like Steam and stuff? Or was that never on Steam? Was it only on PlayStation? Yeah, the regular Tales of Berseria is on Steam. And we're getting a remastered. That's insane. And I don't think it looks that different. I mean, then again, I haven't watched everything for it, but... Alright. I enjoy Berseria, but it's not a graphically intensive game. Yeah, exactly. I thought it was gonna look a bit different. Like, whenever I saw the remaster, I was like, oh, are they gonna make it look like Tales of Arise or something? Like they wanted to port it to that engine? But I literally saw it and it just looks like everything's a bit upscaled. Granted, I haven't seen any trailer, I've been seeing screenshots. So, I don't necessarily get it. I remember playing that game though, and I think I played on like the hardest difficulty for Tales games, man. I'm gonna be honest, unless it's like, I don't think Tales games require you to play on the hardest difficulty for like story stuff, but oh my goodness. Enemies in Tales games are such bullet sponges, bro. Oh my goodness. I remember playing Tales of Arise on the hardest difficulty whenever it first came out, and I was like, oh my god. These enemies do not die. They don't die at all, man. They just take damage forever. Like, even at the end game, and you have, like, all these crazy arts and everything else, they just don't take damage. I mean, I guess you can say that about a lot of hard modes in like video games and stuff, but Tales especially, dude. That kind of is the reason why I didn't want to like get too much into the series. Wait, did we have? Oh, I don't know why. Whenever I saw the Ein sticker, I thought we actually had an Eins in this lobby. Yeah, man, I'm glad to finally be back to streaming, dude. It's been so long, and with these weekend shifts, it's wild because I took this job because I thought I would have more time technically, with everything. Because I'm like, okay, I give up my weekend to work, but like overall, it shouldn't be like too bad, you know, to juggle everything. And once I'm here doing it, I'm like, holy fuck, dude, I feel like I just don't have enough time now to do anything, which is wild. There we go. Oh man. Also, chat. Let's go ahead and get the guesses going, man. Let's get the guesses going. What we thinking for the JP crossover? What we thinking? Because they said it is a highly requested crossover. So I'm wondering, what is it gonna be? Wait, yeah, the next crossover is supposed to be the highly requested one, right? Let me check the little roadmap they did. I'm pretty sure the next one is supposed to be that. Let me check though, just to be sure. Yeah. Okay. So okay, my bad. The next crossover is an unexpected collab. So it's gonna be completely out of nowhere. But then the crossover after that is going to be a collab everyone's been waiting for. Well, actually, they say an unexpected collab for number 1, but they say 2 right after it for number 2. It's going to be the completion of Minosaur's High. But we're in chapter 6. Is chapter 6 not the finale of Minosaur's High? Maybe there's one more character that has to be released. Because chapter 6 is bringing Mork. I don't know who Mork is. I kind of wish they would have called him Mort. Like Madagascar, but... What's up, Monkey? You love both Berseria and Arise? I think Berseria and Arise were cool, but... I will say, at the end of Arise... That's whenever the bullet sponginess got a bit too much for me. And at the very end, whenever you get the not the conclusion. Only thing I'm gonna say is for the people who haven't played it, just in case you guys, I don't want to spoil you guys, but the Sovereign, okay? You know what I'm talking about whenever I say this, if you know, since you played it. But the whole Sovereign thing, I could have swore I beat Tales of Arise 3 times and the game was still going. Like, there was so many moments where I'm like, oh, that has to be the end of the game. That has to be the climax right there. Like, that's it. You know, that the game's done. And it kept going. And I was like, oh my God. This is crazy. It's not ending. I was like, holy fuck. And, you know, it was something like that. And to me, after it did that like twice, where I felt like the game should have ended and it didn't, I was kind of over it at that point. And I was like, Alphen and all these guys are cool, but I don't know if I could like necessarily finish it. So yeah. What do you say, Chibi? I was hella lucky and pulled 2 of the muskets, but I have her and 2 of my light teams, mostly magic. Any tips? You talking about the 6-star equip, right? The 6-star equip isn't only good for her, unless you mean like her actual true weapon. But no, you can use the 6-star equip for anybody that can actually benefit from it. But like, yeah, it doesn't need to only be on her. The problem is actually finding a unit in your box that can use that 6-star equip. That's the only issue with, you know, 6-star equips in general, is that they require you to be LB6 or have somebody with that. Because yeah, if you're talking about her true weapon though, her true weapon's just okay as a light res down. I would say if you can put it on a character that can refresh it, that would be really good. Like Minas, for an example. Minas loves this equip. I will say though, later on down the line, there's another 6-star equip that comes out that she loves even more, and it's from the Christmas event, it's a lance. And I think it gives her like 300% damage, like right out the gate. And you can use it, refresh it, and just keep doing it. It's disgusting. Isn't it stackable? The Christmas one? I think the Christmas one is stackable, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, let me check real quick before I say that. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing this. I can just go to the database and just look up 6-star equips that are physical. Only so many. Yeah, it's 150% fire damage stackable. So you use it once, refresh it with Minus' stuff, use it again, you're at 300% or just like that. And the fact that it's on Minus' physical item slot, that means that she can refresh it like infinitely, since her refreshes are tied to every time she uses a super art an odd number of times. That's why people also like that one more than the musket, especially for Minas, because it's like the musket starts at 70% and it caps out eventually, but Minas's start, or the lance starts at 150 and it can just keep going, you know? So it's like, what was the point of the musket? And I just think that the musket was probably already made and they knew they were going to release it with the collab and stuff, of course, and they didn't bother changing it. So even though the musket came out after the lance in JP, it still was weaker because it was made before the lance, possibly. I mean, and maybe that was the reason why. But then again, the musket is for all physical damage and not just only fire damage. But I don't know who would necessarily utilize that. Wait, yeah, it's physical damage, right? It's not light damage. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's for physical damage. So, like, the only character I can think of on the top of my head that could use it is, like, maybe Homura. Homura can refresh it, you know, with her super art. And you can get, like, tons of stacks with it like that. But I don't know who else could necessarily refresh it or utilize it to the fullest. But it is what it is, chat. I just really hope the next crossover blows our socks off, man. It is so sad. It's so sad right now in the GS world, man. I feel like the game's moving fast through this crossover, but at the same time, I think it's just because the way how my schedule is, it feels like it's fast. But for people who just play this like nonstop, you know, log in, do everything and all that. I've said it on my YouTube community tab. I'm a login Andy right now during this crossover. I haven't played a half off when it came to Crest. I didn't play any during the event apart from what you guys saw just now whenever I logged on and did the event. So I am very much a login Andy right now. But yeah, I really hope the next crossover kind of brings me back and gets me to actually play a bit more. Hopefully the units are good, whatever this crossover might be. But since it's unexpected, a part of me feels like it's gonna be like something completely random, like Hello Kitty or something like that. Which would be crazy. I think Hello Kitty would actually be kind of massive for us, unironically. Let me get through this. But if it's an anime, I don't have any idea what this unexpected collab could be. I don't know if they mean unexpected by like it's extremely old, if it's something new, something a bit more underground, maybe even a manga that's not a anime yet. I know that was supposed to be the case with Dandadan. Dandadan was getting talked about before it was even a anime, and they wanted to do it in the game. Apparently they got, you know, all that stuff situated, and they were so close to actually making it into the game, and that would have been really cool. I think it'd be sick if we ever got a crossover that instead of the artwork being like, you know, artwork from the anime or like GS, like the characters in like the GS art style, it would be characters in like the manga art style. I think that would be really freaking cool. Oh, excuse me. Dang, instant nuked it. Not too bad, not too bad. What's the best magic slot for Summer Miyu? I usually go with Exceeds X, but for the most part, you can really run whatever you want in that slot. Like a lot of the times, if I want a bit more support for my team, especially in nukes, I would run, oh, what the heck is it called? Eraser Bit, the Ultra Relic. And that works really well. But that only works really if you're solo or if you're the host of the lobby. So I don't know how much multiplayer you play. Apart from that, I mean, I don't know if there's necessarily like something that buffs up your attack by a lot. Rivy Stunner is a good one. That gives you crit damage, if I'm not mistaken, and some art gauge. That's very good for if you have it. That's a summer equip. But apart from like Rivy Stunner and Exceeds X, I don't know if there's necessarily any other equip that's screaming at me. You know, Eraser Bit's good, but really it's just any kind of damage up that you can give her is going to be great. Or, you know, Archgen type of equip too, just so she can instantly have her super art if you're loading into like a one stage fight, or if you're not loading into a one stage fight, it's a bit more of a sustained fight. Having her have like art gauge equips helps her out a lot more in those long form content. But in actuality, you know, I would say any debuff item if you're nuking, any buffing item, you know, anything like that would be great. It just depends on where you're using her mainly. For those like art gauge, like instant art gauge characters, you can really kind of just mess around with whatever, since they don't really rely on too much, especially if you're just using them in stuff like this, like just regular event stages. Really, you can ball out. It doesn't matter what you use, to be honest, since they already get access to majority of their kit right out the gate, compared to other characters that need a bit more. Bam. Oh my goodness. Man, when are they gonna add auto looping to multiplayer? You know what I mean? Holy, that would be crazy. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, Tales of Berseria Remastered is coming out very soon. What the heck? We're only at 19k currency. Holy man. Hope Dendaden rerun. Dude, people want that Dendaden rerun so bad. Because of Okarun, right? Okarun's such a god. Hey, I don't know what they were thinking when they made that unit, because even now, I don't think you're going to ever get past them, bro. I don't know when we're ever going to see a unit come out that's necessarily better than Okarun. At least for like what he does. Maybe eventually, you know what I mean? But it definitely won't be anytime soon. Shadow, yeah. Shadow's a character that I really like. Like whenever he first came out, I wasn't completely sold on him, but after using him, I love him. And I'm actually surprised how well he's aged. Bam. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think Shadow and Beta definitely aged the best. I kind of see, I don't know, I don't feel like I see Beta as much anymore as I used to. I know she's still amazing, but I don't know, I just don't feel like people talk about her that much anymore. I think it's more so just all about Saitama now. And I still have like mixed opinions on Saitama because, well, I'll say this: I love Saitama on Mono Light. I think he's hands down one of the greatest characters I've ever used. But outside of like Mono Light and stuff, I feel like he kind of dies a bit too easily. Sometimes I feel like he really can't protect the team too well. Holy shit! They're already making the second one. I can't believe this. I'm over here playing the first chapter and they're already making Trails in the Sky second chapter. Oh crap, whoops. There we go. Wait, when does this come out? Very interesting, very interesting. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't like get absolutely popped 24/7, but there's times where I'm like, damn, dude, I feel like I just don't have enough like DR, you know what I mean? Like it's just not DR, but it's just the barrier isn't big enough. That's really the only issue I have with Saitama. I think if he had a 10k barrier instead of 8k, he would feel a lot tankier at times. But the fact that he doesn't have that 10k barrier and it's just 8,000, he feels a little weak when it comes to tanking in certain situations. But overall, though, I mean, he's a very fun unit and he's very good. Oh, what we got? I like jazz. Thanks so much for the sub, man. Appreciate that. Do I recommend Saitama and Mono Light only? No, no, no. I recommend him in everything. I just think that outside of Mono Light, you're gonna make sure you want to run him alongside another character that has a defense slot, at least. I think in Mono Light makes up for it because you have Kenshin, and Kenshin has a defense slot. Plus, he gives so much DR like to the entire team. But like I said, outside of Mono Light, you don't have that luxury really. So just be a bit, cautious whenever you're using them outside there. That you at least run them alongside someone else that has a defense slot to help out. Interesting. Very, very interesting, chat. Very interesting what I'm going through right now. But yeah, I mean, outside of like Monolight, I think that it's also a thing too where you might get a bit more mileage out of someone like Beta just because she is an Archgener. Saitama's just kind of more of this offensive tank. That's what I like to call him, where he does a lot of damage, and he also can, you know, give you a lot of damage mitigation and tanking and stuff. But it might be better in certain situations just for you to have a bit more support. But chat, let me see what we got. We got 25,000 now? Wow, almost. I think that might be the end for me. I think that is going to be where we stop for today because I want to make sure I get this video out before it gets too much later. And I'm not going to be able to edit it while I'm streaming. I don't want you guys to like hear my voice while I'm talking and then also hear the video as well. Not to mention, I don't know how well my computer performed while I'm editing it. I don't want it to like wind up lagging the stream super hard. And I don't know how much I'd be able to talk to chat anyway while I'm editing, especially once I get like very zoned in. So I think we're going to call it at that for right now. It's a good little stream to come back to. I really hope that next week, if we're able to stream, hopefully we will, we have some new stuff possibly getting announced. Maybe something big coming to the game, hopefully. Maybe we'll have to see. Or at the very least, maybe we'll have a maintenance notice that is detailing something coming out and we can kind of talk about that. Plus, maybe we'll know what the next crossover is in JP. We'll have to see. But either way, that's going to be it for this video, though. Good lord. This stream chat. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Appreciate everybody who subbed, who came out, watched the stream, liked all that good stuff, all the chatters. I know this was kind of a bit of a last minute stream since we just now posted the notice, like what, this morning at like 10 o'clock that we were going to stream today. And I'm sorry it took a bit for the stream to start. Had some stuff to take care of, but either way, thank you guys so much for hanging out. And last but not least, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.